So Ruby for Good is a weekend retreat that we started 4 years ago. This is our 5th one. And what we do is we bring about 80 very motivated software developers and designers together to build technology for nonprofits for them to be able to work at capacity.
Indigenous communities have been living in the Amazon for hundreds, thousands of years, hundreds or thousands, in some cases thousands. They have incredible oral histories that go back hundreds of years about their ancestral lands, which include sacred sites, sites of battle, many different kinds of places. This knowledge is at risk of being lost because it's primarily the elders that still harbor this knowledge to an intimate level of detail. So we're working with communities to help them preserve their knowledge, which is essential to their culture and their identity, by doing video recordings of the elders doing storytelling, and then linking that to a map. And so we're developing a tool called Terrastories, which is going to visualize some of this knowledge that we're gathering in order to serve the communities.
I'm Miranda Wayne. I'm a software engineer currently working at Custom Ink. I've been programming for just about 2 years now professionally, and I'm really excited to be working on the Terrastories project at Ruby for Good this year.
I'm Jason Heinbaugh. I'm a software engineer and I work at Custom Ink with Miranda, and I've been coding for about 8 years now. I've done a lot of JavaScript development, and I love working on user interface.
I think that a lot of the time in the world, lots of different cultures can get overlooked really easily, especially with those that are a lot smaller in population compared to the world. And they're still people too, and their stories are very important, their history is important, and we can learn from them and enjoy the rich culture that these people have that we may not be exposed to in our day-to-day lives.
Yeah, I think as an American, there's obviously a lot of history about the relationship that my ancestors have with indigenous peoples, and it's always just sort of couched in guilt and it's already happened and there's nothing we can do about it, and it's sort of really shifts your view to think that the same thing is happening right now in other parts of the world. It's not something you often get to think about, so it's really compelling for me to be able to look at that and say, yeah, look at these terrible things that happen to indigenous North Americans, and sort of see the corollary there and say, look, there's something I could actually help take action on now.
To me personally, being able to do work, finally finding something that for me can help indigenous people in the Amazon just sort of really spoke to me. So it was a no-brainer for me to really be able to provide the resources for the Amazon conservation team to be able to build this. So, yeah.
Sure, my name is Mikael Marin and I work at Mapbox. I lead the community team. We provide support to nonprofits and other folks who are doing important work with maps, with our tools, with OpenStreetMap and other open source mapping tools. Help them with whatever they need in order to make great maps that solve tough problems.